Hello everyone, it's Heather from Heather Travels, and it is currently 4:15 in the morning on Thursday, March 14th, 2019, and this is day one of, this is my vlog for day one of our 2019 trip to Walt Disney World. And I'm going to be doing an intro in the hotel every morning, and then I'm going to do an outro at the end of the day each day to tell you what we actually did and, you know, if we met our expectations and our goals for the day. So today the plan is, the reason we're up so early, we are currently at the Spring Hill Suites in Minneapolis near the airport and Mall of America. The airport's over there, Mall of America's right there. And we came up here last night and stayed overnight because our flight is at 7 a.m. So we're going to be leaving here very shortly. The kids are just finishing getting ready and going over to the airport. Hopefully it's not too busy because it's 5 o'clock in the morning when we get there. But, you know, they always recommend you get there 2 hours early. So we have a flight on Delta down to Orlando. We're supposed to get there about 11:15, I think. So my general plan for today is to, we're taking Disney's Magical Express to the resort. We are staying at Pop Century. If you haven't watched it already, I'll put a link up here to my video where I announce this trip and give the details about what we're going to be doing. And anyway, we're taking Magical Express to Pop Century, and it'll be too early to check in, so we'll probably, our baggage will be delivered later. We already have our little yellow Magical Express tags on them. They'll deliver our suitcases to our room sometime in the afternoon, evening. We're planning on going and doing stuff, so we don't need to be at the hotel anyway. We'll probably leave our backpacks there, you think, Meg? Yeah, we'll probably leave our backpacks with guest services. And then we're gonna explore the resort a little bit, and we want to walk across the bridge and see Art of Animation, which is right across the Generation Gap Bridge across Hourglass Lake. And then we would, what I kind of want to do today is go explore the monorail resorts. Not necessarily get out and walk around all of them, but we'll see how we feel. Just because, like Ben was telling me on the way up here yesterday, he doesn't remember our last time at Walt Disney World really at all. He was only 6, and he turned 7 the day we flew home, so he doesn't have much memory of it. So I don't think he's going to remember that whole, you know, much of anything. So it'll all be kind of new to him. And I mean, Meg, do you remember much? She's shaking her head no. So, and I kind of, what I have, oh, lunch I was thinking we'd eat in our resort food court at Pop Century or Art of Animation. And for dinner, I think I want to try to eat at Contempo Cafe at the Contemporary Resort, because I've heard lots of great things about how that's a really great quick service restaurant, and I've never been there. So I wanted to check that out. And then if we're not too tired, since we had to get up at 4, I got up at 3:45. The kids got up at 4. We got 2 wake-up calls. I was so paranoid. So anyway, if we're not too tired, we would like to go into either Magic Kingdom or Epcot this evening, maybe ride 1 or 2 things, and watch either Happily Ever After, the fireworks at Magic Kingdom, or Illuminations at Epcot. If we don't get to do it tonight, it's fine, because we're going back to both of those parks 2 other times while we're there. So, okay, and just a couple things I wanted to tell you about what I'm going to do for my vlogging. Right now I'm shooting this on my my phone, my Samsung Galaxy 8. I am also going to be using my GoPro. It is just because that's going to be easier to carry, you know, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But so when I put the videos together, I might be combining footage from the 2 places. So it's going to take me some time with editing when we get home, but that's fine. And then 2 things I want to tell you right up front. I'm really not planning on recording on rides, and I'm really not planning on recording whole fireworks shows. 2 reasons. 1, I find that people holding phones and stuff up on rides and at shows is distracting. You know, the little screens glowing and holding it up in front of everybody's face. And I don't want to be looking at those things through a phone. I mean, obviously I wouldn't be looking through it with the GoPro, but I just want to be able to enjoy the experience of riding the ride or watching this show myself without recording it. So my vlogs will be just little snippets, but not whole things like that, if that makes sense. There's plenty of other ride point of view videos that you can watch on YouTube if you really want to see what it's like. Okay, so this is day one. It's Thursday, and we're flying down to Orlando, and I'll catch you guys later. Water? That's some water. Ben watching out for me. Copyright. I'll put music over it. Oh, okay. I don't think we have to check in. I think we can just go to our room, but maybe we should we ask them? We should all. It's all memorabilia from the different centuries. What's it taste like? We're just looking at this. Look at the Mickey phone. Oh my gosh, Meg, look at those shoes. No. So we're in 90s, which is over there. Oh, here's a palm tree. Yeah, Morgan was in building 3, the 50s. Morgan's from Minnesota. We've stood in the same place as him lots of times. Give me your phone. Or do you want me to just take it and send it to you? We're looking for building 8. We're in the 90s section. I think it's past the, yeah. Here's the giant foosball. The giant Mickey phone. We seem to be in the 70s. Yeah. Okay, 80s and 90s, it says is straight ahead. It's a beautiful day. It's kind of hot. This is an enormous big wheel. This is actually really cool though. Yeah. I like it more than I thought I would. The sidewalk is really tiny. It's landscaped really nicely. A lizard. Ben wanted to see a lizard.
Another one.
There's some little lizards for Ben to see.
I told you they're all over.
We saw one out by the front, but Ben missed it.
See how their backs are different?
You'll see these all over Florida, buddy.
Look at that one! Did you see his neck? Oh my gosh.
I remember these when I was little.
Yeah, his neck. Look at his neck.
Oh, freaky. What is it doing?
It's like just a decorative thing, I think.
Maybe it's a mating thing.
Sort of like a rooster with its thing. Gobble.
She's surprised, yeah.
Mommy, I want to ride Dumbo. And we walked right past, and he told me that after we went home, and I felt so bad. And so I promised him, and this is the first ride we're riding on this trip. We got a fast pass, and it's the very first thing we're going on. And so here we are, we're gonna ride Dumbo. Ben's never ridden it, right buddy?
Yep. No.
I think that Meg and I rode it in 2009.
Yeah.
When you were 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. We did not ride it last time, and we did not ride it at Disneyland. Okay, Ben wanted the blue Dumbo, but we didn't get to choose. They assigned us, but thankfully we got the blue Dumbo. Maggie wanted purple, but she had to go to the yellow one. Maggie, say hi!
Megan.
Maggie!
Megan. I found a quarter.
Oh, cool! Maggie found a quarter. Here we go. Boy, they load it fast.
Yeah.
Here we go. Whoa! Faster than I was expecting.
Doesn't even do anything. Doesn't do anything.
See how? Push it up. There you go. You gotta hold it. We're flying!
Look at that one. Look at the roller coaster.
Where'd Maggie go?
She's down there. She's down there.
See you soon!
It's like bubbling down here.
Where does the water come from?
It's right there. That looks like a. I bet it runs through these lines.
Okay. What's your score, Meg? How much? Jeez!
If it weren't so dang expensive, I'd get married here and get a pair of mini, like the Mickey wedding ears.
Bride ears, yeah. Look how pretty. Yeah. Yeah.
Netherlands.
Yeah.
We ask that you please keep your entire body together and keep up with the group ahead of you, filling in all of the available space. In addition, please know the
At Disneyland first.
And she makes the announcements.
I'm only gonna film a little bit.
It's a small world. For your safety, please remain seated without your headlights. Cleaning your hands, arms, and legs.
Yeah, that's freaky. Is this supposed to be South America? Yeah, this must be South America. So it's like each room is a continent. Yeah. Goodbye, Benjamin. Where's my name? Does it have me? Oh, my name was over there. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it reads our magic bands as we go through, and it says goodbye to you. Smoky. How much for, I don't know, I need to find it. It's to the left, Frontierland. How much? 20. Okay, let's go do that. I don't know.
It's fixing us.
This is actually a really good spot to be. Oh my gosh!
I bet it'll do Mickey at the end.
Okay, it's the end of day one. This was a very long day. It is currently, what time is it, Meg?
11.
11 o'clock. And as you know, I've been up since 3:45 a.m., which is 4:45 a.m. Eastern time. So I've been up for 12, in
A lot.
a long time. Okay, we actually got a pretty full day in. So we flew from Minneapolis to Orlando, had a pretty good flight. I watched Mission Impossible Fallout on the plane, which was exactly the length of the flight. In fact, I was scrambling to watch the very end of it, which is really intense if you haven't seen it, as we were landing. And we bought some food on the plane for breakfast. We had a little bit of turbulence, but nothing too terrible. So the flight went really fast. And there was a very long wait for the Magical Express for Pop Century. I think they were waiting for an empty bus just for Pop Century because there were a lot of people for Pop Century. So we waited like 30, 40 minutes just to get on the bus. And then it was another 30 minutes to get to the resort. So we were able to go directly to our room with our magic bands. We'd never even stopped at the front desk. And then we went and ate in the food court, which I'm going to post a video about that. And then we decided to get on the bus and go to Magic Kingdom. We decided not to do the monorail today because we, while we were still at Pop Century, I got fast passes for some rides. And so we wouldn't have been able to get around on the monorail in time for our first fast pass. So anyway, we didn't get to Magic Kingdom until like 3:30. It was very hot. But it ended up being a really pleasant day, actually. It got fast passes for Dumbo, Pirates of the Caribbean, and Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin. And it was good that we got fast passes for all of them because they all did have quite substantial lines. It was a very busy day at Magic Kingdom. I think it's the busiest I've ever seen it in my life. Although, take that with a grain of salt because I think that Disney World overall has gotten much busier than every time I've come since I was a kid. And it is spring break time. So we kind of anticipated that. But we ended up riding, let me see if I can remember everything we rode. We ended up riding Dumbo, It's a Small World. This is not in the order we rode them. Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin, The People Mover, Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. That was the last thing we rode at the end of the night, and then we got the bus back. Haunted Mansion. I think I already said It's a Small World. What else did we ride? Okay, in Tomorrowland we rode Buzz Lightyear and The People Mover. In Fantasyland we rode Dumbo and It's a Small World. Oh, and Ariel's Undersea Adventure. We rode that. We rode what? Pirates. We rode Pirates of the Caribbean and Haunted Mansion and Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. And that's it. Yeah, I think that's everything. And in the middle there we stopped and had a snack at Gaston's Tavern. That was kind of our supper. We just had chocolate croissants and something to drink. We weren't really hungry because we ate lunch so late. And we got to see the fireworks. We kind of watched the fireworks from Fantasyland. They had started when we got off of Haunted Mansion, and then we kind of kept watching them while we walked to Big Thunder Mountain. And Big Thunder Mountain, we walked on and the queue was moving very quickly. It said it was a 15-minute wait, and I don't think we waited 15 minutes because we just kept moving the whole time. But while we were in the queue, it went up to 40, didn't it, Megan? We were going to try to go on Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, but by the time we got on Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train was up to a 100-minute wait, and the park was going to close in less than an hour. So I'm a little bit nervous that we might not get to ride Seven Dwarfs Mine Train this time because I couldn't get a fast pass for it, and if the waits are like that, I don't know. I don't want to wait that long. So, but we had a very full, fun day. We're very tired. It was a very long day. The bus was very full on the ride back, and so our bodies are kind of hurting from hanging onto the straps and trying to stand up, and our feet hurt a lot. We're all taking showers because it's hot and we were sweaty. Tomorrow we are going to Animal Kingdom, and I will talk about that in the morning. I do want to make a couple of comments about Pop Century. I do like the resort. It's very bright and cheerful. The landscaping is very nice. I wasn't terribly impressed with the food court. I do like that it has dedicated buses. And so there's only that is really nice not to have multiple stops on the buses. But I don't know. I mean, the thing is, when you do have those multiple stops, people get off at the end of the night, and so then you can usually sit down for a little bit. Or I know when we stayed at Port Orleans Riverside, we were the first stop. So we were the first ones to get on in the morning. So we always got a seat in the morning, and we were the first ones to get off at night. So we always got off right away. So I didn't really mind it. But that is a nice advantage. However, the line obviously at Magic Kingdom to get on the bus was very long. And we had to wait, I think 3 buses came and filled up before we got to leave. I am going to say I'm not loving this room. It's small. It is small for 3 people. I don't like how this pull-out bed sticks out so far. There's not a lot of floor space, and I'm sorry, I hate the hard floors in hotel rooms. I hate them. They're not cleaner. I don't care what anybody tells you, they're not. And we were dead when we came back, and we would have liked to sit on the floor or lay on the floor, and you can't because it's hard and cold and probably dirty. There's not enough space for the 3 of us with our big suitcases to put our suitcases. We don't want to put them under the bed on the floor. We need to be able to get in and out of them. There's not enough space for us to unpack. The bathroom is small. I don't like the sliding door. I don't like that there's only 1 sink. So I don't love it. I don't love the room. I would rather have a bigger, moderate, or deluxe room. I don't know. What do you guys think? I mean,
it's just for sleeping.
I know. They're saying it's just for sleeping, but I mean, I guess the other thing I don't like is I'm sitting in one of the chairs right now, and because we had to pull the bed down for bed, now we have no table. And so
You just have that.
yeah, I'm using the little counter that's above the mini fridge. So I guess I just feel a little claustrophobic in here, and I would like more space. So that is one thing. I appreciate the reduction in cost, but I'm not sure that saving the money is. I like the feel of the moderates better. I don't know. I mean, it's fine, but I don't love it. So anyway, that was our first day. Tomorrow's Animal Kingdom, so stay tuned for the next video, which will be our day 2 vlog from Animal Kingdom. Safe travels.
We can make a wildfire getaway.